Okay. Did you guys finish reading?
Yep, I finished mine.
On my second.
I was almost there. I had a few pages.
Oof.
One
I might interrupt you.
Oof.
Yeah, I need some brain bleach, so I started this one.
So cute.
What is that?
Oh,
What is? Oh, you had the. Oh, I see what you mean. You had
yeah.
the.
I had this one.
Palette cleanser.
Oh, I thought, oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had you guys muted because I was focused. Did you finish Panorama of Hell?
I did.
Yeah. How about that ending, huh?
Oh, that was something. Dude man. He's a piece of work. Yeah. This manga has an unhealthy obsession with pigs, I feel like.
Pigs, yeah.
There's pigs in yours, there's pigs in this.
Is it the same person?
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, it
Yes.
is. That's your, I
This
forgot
one?
Yeah.
This one?
It's the same as Panorama of Hell. The same. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess pigs are terrifying to them.
He draws them really gross.
Maybe they're too close to humans. That's his problem, I think. I think that's his problem.
I mean, if you've read Animal Farm, you remember who was in control.
Oh my gosh.
That's a whole nother subject too. We can't get into that one right now. That might flag us for that one.
That's one of my favorite books. I love that book.
I love Animal Farm, 1984. But I want us all to stay online because these days.
Wow.
What were you reading? Same thing, Dracula or Dracul, whatever it is. Dracul. How do you say it? Just DRCL.
DRCL.
Oh, you are okay. I'm trying to grab that. I haven't picked it up yet. So.
It's fun.
It's fun.
If you have I think it's Shonen Jump. You can read it online.
The invasion of he's going crazy.
What was that?
That was Ichigo being very like
UFO Mushroom Invasion you can't read on.
Okay. All right. They're out.
That's an indie manga.
Yeah, I was like, you can read that on the Jump app?
Oh no, I was talking about the
DRCL.
Yeah, the DRCL one.
Oh yeah, that is on Viz, I think.
My bad, buddy.
Well, I definitely found creature, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
At the end there. Wow.
Oh my gosh, that really threw me for a loop. Yeah. I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Have you read Dracula,
Oops.
May?
I have read up to volume 3 now. That's about
No,
it.
I mean the book.
The book.
The
No,
real
Like
book.
the
Dak.
original book.
I have not. I only read manga.
I just had to ask because it's really interesting because I have read it.
Okay.
And obviously, this is very different from Dracula, but it does still follow like the big plot beats. So
Hmm.
I don't know if I can't tell if it's harder to follow if you haven't read the book or not. But I'm having a good time.
Yeah,
It's
it
the
is fun.
third volume, not the last volume, right?
No, it's still ongoing
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
in Japan too, not just.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still following the same plot beats then as the original Bram
Yes,
Stoker.
it's very, very different. Like there's lots of other stuff going on, but it's definitely like the big plot beats you can tell are happening.
So they're
Is
like sort of
Dracula supposed to be
fleshing it
evil?
out even more with like new like
No,
original.
it's not that they're fleshing out the story. It's like they're using the general outline of Dracula, but doing their own thing with it.
Okay.
Right? The first
Yep.
Jonathan Harker part though, in the book, I mean, they have not so far haven't done that. So I wonder
Yeah, it's like you
now
were
if they're
saying
going
before,
to
which
do
is
that.
kind of like a big thing, I thought.
Well, I can
So-
see that they would move that around.
Yeah, I guess they could.
I mean,
So is he still involved in the story?
They mentioned him. We've seen him
Oh.
now. Before this, I don't think we saw him. He was mentioned, but I don't think we saw him before this.
Because that's weird. Because like you just the way that I'm just trying to figure because I have.
Well, I
read,
can see
obviously, the
why.
story.
I can see why for this story they didn't add that because Dracula, like we don't want to know anything about Dracula before what happens in here. Like the Jonathan Harker part introduces Dracula and his whole thing,
basically
right?
does.
We want him to be mysterious for this. We don't want any insight into him before what's going on here, I think. If that
Because
makes
of course we wouldn't have insight at all if we're reading that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think most people would still. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe not. Who knows?
How many volumes of that is ours? Is that complete or
Only 3.
No, it's ongoing, and this is
okay?
3 is the most recent one. Volume
Yeah.
4 doesn't come out until March, I want to say.
Do you know
Oh,
how
wow.
February.
That time then, dude.
But doesn't that catch us up with Japan?
It might. I mean, maybe by the time that volume comes out, it won't be caught up.
Right.
But I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's still ongoing.
It's a fun time though. I like it.
Oh yeah. It was actually creepy this volume. I mean, like
Yeah.
it gets crazy, right? But this volume is actually creepy, like with the hands on the window. That was
yeah,
creepy.
yeah. And the professor and the seance.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Ouija board, that was creepy.
I was like, damn.
So I think this time I actually was conscious of of what I needed to find. Does it matter if it's a picture of it or can it be a word?
It can be word.
Your word.
I use words all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you make your own rules because I have decided for myself it cannot be just a word. It has to be an actual picture of
Yeah,
it.
well,
But that's
you
just
make
for
great
me
rules.
because
I
I'm
only
I
You're
love
an
one
extension
per
rule
volume.
maker and
Look,
whatever. You're a
Say something really quick. Somebody found pumpkin, and that was a far-fetched picture of a pumpkin. So there's the rules must be bent.
if it's
There are
more
no
fun,
rules.
if it's more fun for you to bend the rules, then have fun. It's more fun for me if I don't bend the rules. I make it very difficult for myself.
well,
so
I
that's
mean, try not to lie to all out lie, knowing that, let's say, like if it's that's a pumpkin and it's really a bird, like you know what I mean,
Right.
like don't
Right.
lie, like,
gotta be
knowingly lie just to get it. 'Cause
What
that's
if
cheating. That's
what if
not
the
that's
bird's
not real.
name is
That's
Pumpkin? What if
Oh,
the
the
bird's
bird's
name
name's
is
The
Pumpkin.
bird's name is Pumpkin?
Then that works.
Pumpkin accounts.
It works.
I think that's
Yeah.
fine. That works. That counts.
I count it.
I count it.
But if the bird's name's Bob, and he's serving like a pumpkin, That's just lie. That's cheating. That's cheating. That can't work.
Well, I found frog hiding. Of course, there's a bunch of hiding in my manga, and I could say I'm not gonna say grave because that would be because it's a full grave. The whole thing is a grave.
Oh, I found grave too. I forgot. I found so many things.
What else did I find? Bandage.
I found grave too. I just found it.
Lots of bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
There's bleeding every other panel.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Strange.
Whole that water that what is that called? That whale scene kind of threw me off. I didn't.
Oh, that's a hole. Yep.
Yeah. I haven't
That's the hole, all right.
Crying. Oh my God, there's crying every 2 panels.
Yeah.
This manga.
Crying and bleeding, that's for sure.
Crying and bleeding. That's the top one. So I think I'm gonna mark those off.
Should have a bingo by now.
This read right here. And the free, but none of it's. Yeah, I gotta mark it off to see how many what I have on the board.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to use for strange because every single thing I read so far is very strange.
I mean, lots
I'm
of.
gonna use
stuff
for
is
me strange. I'm gonna say strange if it's inside the world that they see something happening that to them is strange. If it's say like what I'm reading now, it's quite strange, but everyone seems to be like normalized in this world in Die Dark. Then to me, I don't think it's strange.
Like a thriller MJ.
Yeah.
That looks like
what this is,
that's
but it should
great.
count for something. Why does Dracula have tattoos? I want to know why Dracula has tattoos.
Right?
It's skulls. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just making that up.
But yeah, that's a good point, Kitty Cat. About the strange.
Yeah.
Like how you.
At least that's the way I'm going for it.
I'm just going to the strange read. Okay, strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chloe, you've got strange definitely with the alien mushrooms.
Yeah,
Strange.
but I found they said a toad, but I'm like close enough to a frog.
Yeah,
No frog. We're gonna
No
count
frog.
it.
I don't know, Chloe.
No, one of my mottos in life is rules are meant to be broken. So.
I'm like
As
toads.
long as it's
frogs
not
are
full
similar.
out cheating, I think that would work. I think that works. But if it was like say a horse.
Exactly. I didn't say the horse was a frog.
Isn't a toad a frog? I'm so confused.
No, a toad is a toad.
There's a
Toad is a
frog.
toad.
Close enough.
There's like a.
Right.
You're good. You're good.
But that was like the prompt I thought I was gonna have trouble finding. And I was like,
Same.
oh, I found it.
Yep.
I know I can get a Junji Ito and read Centipede. Get Centipede. Like there's a few I already know I'm gonna get. Like
There
So,
was a centipede in this one.
so I just Googled it and it says yes, toads are a type of frog, but not all frogs are a type of toad.
There you see.
Okay, we've been
Square
enlightened.
is a rectangle. But a
So that
rectangle.
counts, like,
Nice.
It counts. It's frog-like.
It was funny. They were mentioning it when they were talking about these stories about mushrooms, and I'm like, oh, they're like
Yep.
toad, and I'm like, yeah.
I forgot
Oh,
about that.
hey, Marg, next year mushroom.
Oh, that's a good one. I've already started a whole list of new prompts for next year.
Same.
Yeah. Severed head, axe.
Well, I already
Got
know
that
what
one,
I'm
yeah,
reading
both of those.
Yeah.
because they will all be out by then.
Might have to add licking to that.
Licking.
Licking.
Licking. Not licking.
Oh
I
Lord.
keep finding it.
Not even licking.
Hey.
Well, I already found licking. So.
Oh,
There you go.
no.
what is that?
So Kiki.
Oh,
yeah. You'll probably have some. Yeah.
So the blurb on the back is it a friendship, a bromance, or is it a BL?
Thriller mystery. You don't know. You don't know to the end.
Did you figure it out yet by reading it?
I mean, there's no kissing. There's nothing. But I would say it was a BL. But there's nothing.
Okay.
But there's nothing really BL. It's hard to explain.
All right.
It's just a whole bunch of making fun of everything. It makes fun of itself the whole entire time. It's like nothing serious. It's fun. I liked it.
Cool.
A conversation piece.
Yeah.
But what I'm really liking is this. This is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Pinocchio? See, I'm messed up. Pinocchio. I got it, y'all. I got it. I was like,
Pinocchio.
Vampire.
He's like, just.
You say ethereal.
Right.
Oh,
Ethereal?
because I was trying to film and I was trying to do too much, unsuccessful because I wasn't feeling great.
I'm sorry. Did you see my last video with genuinely?
I saw that. We couldn't speak the words.
I felt so bad for
See
you.
this word. I couldn't
Why
do
did
it.
you edit it out?
Yeah.
I love it. You can leave it in.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
like
I
it.
left it in because I'm like,
It's
I'm such an
natural and
idiot.
real,
Whatever, it's genuine. It's genuine. You're genuinely genuine.
Look, it would have been 5 minutes of content of me trying to say that word.
I would have watched it all. I
Ethereal.
loved it.
Ethereal. Ethereal.
I was like ethereal, ethereal.
Ethereal.
It took me years to learn how to say vulnerable. I used to say vulnerable, and I could not get past it. I took the English class from a British lady, and she changed my life. It was a phonetics class, and I was like, why didn't they teach this in school? Because they didn't. The way because I could not get in that vulnerable. It was always vulnerable. I just couldn't do it. Those words that just didn't rock with me. So ethereal is going to be my
ethereal.
I'm going to be able to say it naturally. I will.
You'll
You'll
get
get
there.
there.
Don't worry, and I'll say it in every video if I have to. And you guys will get sick.
I said genuinely just fine just a minute ago.
Huh?
I said genuinely just fine a minute ago.
Of course.
I think there's always like words that people have that like they always have trouble with. For me, I always have to like make sure I don't say specifically when I mean specifically.
Yeah.
Like so it sounds weird when it comes out. It's like because I'm like I always almost say specifically, and I don't want to say that because that's obviously not the right word.
Yeah.
So
I think
English
it has
is hard.
to do with region too, where we're from. Because if you said specifically, I would accept it. I would accept it. I got you. I would accept it. Just a lot of different things. No, see, here I go again. I went to another subject. I brought it all the way over. Let's talk about manga. I do that. I apologize, guys. That would have been a whole nother subject for me. I'm sorry.
No, it's fun.
You're good.
I actually got a question. Is it mayonnaise or mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Okay.
Mayonnaise. I say
Or
mayonnaise.
mayo.
Mayo. Yeah, I've always called it mayo.
Mayo or mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
I think
And
it depends on where you're from.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
I've heard people say mayonnaise. I'm like,
that's a
I
lot.
know.
much
I don't know
Calm
which
down.
one's right. Because
much
I've had
effort.
people
Calm
be
down.
like saying mayonnaise, be like, it's mayonnaise, and then saying, well, then mayonnaise, and then they're like, no, it's mayonnaise. And I'm like, I don't. So, I don't know. Just a question.
mayo.
Mayo.
Right. Shorten it.
Yeah.
I kind of almost want to see how many words. That would be a fun little game. It's like non-manga related, but I feel like you ever see where they pop up the words and we'll see because we're all relatively from different places. Like,
Yeah. Different accents, right?
yeah, and I think it would be kind of cool to see how we pronounce things. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool.
But like say like shopping cart, buggy, soda,
Yeah.
What do you call soda?
pop.
Well,
No,
like
you
you
say
Americans say, you call it vehicles, and I'm like, that's
I do
vehicle.
not say that. I do not
No.
say that.
Vehicle.
It
Nobody
depends
says
on
that.
what we're talking about. Like what's like, I'll say I need to get my vehicle. Well, it depends. Like, cause I'll say car and vehicle. It just really
I know,
depends.
but like when you say
But-
vehicle, usually like Americans pronounce it with the H very like concisely,
Vehicle.
whereas I completely remove H in
I say
Canadian.
That's a southern thing, I think.
vehicle,
Vehicle
yeah.
Vehicle.
Maybe in the South
I
they
say-
say it like that.
is the South. Yeah.
I don't think I
Okay.
ever use that word.
I just say
car.
vehicle. Vehicle.
Vehicle,
Like,
yeah.
I don't even. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Vehicle.
a
They
southern
different
thing.
pronunciation.
You say vehicle, Ramar?
Huh?
You say
No,
vehicle?
I never say vehicle. I just say car.
I say car.
If you're gonna
Yeah.
say vehicle, how do you
But
say
if
it?
you're,
I,
exactly.
See, I'm not even sure.
I'll say I
don't
need to
think
get
I've
my
ever
Okay.
used that
vehicle
word.
maintenance. I don't say I need to
Living in
get my
Texas, it's
That's just-
vehicle. But
Yeah.
I've lost my
Vehicle.
accent, so it's vehicle. I don't say the H.
Yeah. Okay.
But I
Good.
know
So, all right.
they
All right.
say
Good.
it
Good.
vehicle.
Yeah, Mark,
I think it's
believe
funny.
you. I didn't believe you when you said where you're from. I was like, she's definitely from Cali. I don't know what
I was a Navy brat, so we moved around.
makes
So I never
this. You
stayed with the accent.
have a North American accent.
Yeah.
I've done
I have
a
a
test.
I have
I've
like
done
a
a test because I travel too, and they're
Yeah.
like, you have a North. Like I don't have a regional. Like now that I live in Maryland, sometimes I picked up some things, and I'm like, ugh.
Mhm.
Like my brother's like, you're saying two, and I do say two, in
Yeah.
what else?
You've
You,
got a little bit of an accent.
but it's
Yeah.
from
I
up
think-
here.
right.
It's
But
It
some
seems
people
like
have
a
the family
almost like a
from
Philly,
Texas.
maybe.
They're saying y'all and all that.
I'm in Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
I don't know what
probably
kind of accent that is.
I've been here. It's about the same. It's very close,
Oh,
but
okay.
East Coast because I've lived over here for so long, and I think I've interacted with people more here, like work and stuff like that. The kids,
Yeah.
I've picked
You
up a
lose
lot,
it.
which is normal for like a military kid too, because we kind of
Mhm.
pick up
Move around.
where we're from. You know, like in
Yeah.
Thailand, I didn't. I sound like I was straight from like California or something. It's because most of the Americans were from that area. So that's who and then I spoke to people who learned English as a first, as a second language. So
Mhm.
they were learning dialects
Yeah.
that we had down here. And if I go to Louisiana and speak with my family down here, there, you wouldn't understand what I'm saying at all because the whole
It's thick,
thing.
eh?
I really do because if I speak what they consider properly, I'm gonna get made fun of. So I switched. It's just part of
Switch it up.
it's part of the culture. I have to switch.
Uh-huh.
I'm a bad Minnesotan because I don't say pop. I say
Mm.
soda.
I'm so
Makes
proud of
me a
you
bad Minnesotan.
because pop is it
No.
shouldn't be. Do you say pop, Chloe?
No, I do not. I say soda.
Well, it's upper Midwest that says pop.
Okay.
I say
Bizarre.
pop.
Pop.
I also say soda.
Okay. May says, "Oh, May, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. She's been quiet. Chloe, she took your place. Because usually Chloe's not saying anything. I'm sorry.
Nobody
Kat,
says pop.
say
Just
Kat, do
me.
you say pop?
Mm-mm.
I say pop. We say pop here. We don't say soda.
I
Oh,
will just say I am the weirdo for not saying pop here in Minnesota. I'm the weirdo. Everyone around me says pop. I just say soda.
See, we say Coke.
Because you're properly like
you
that.
call
Yeah, but
everything.
what if it's not a Coke? And everything's
Yeah.
a cola.
I know. It gets confusing. Coke.
See, that would confuse people.
Coke, orange
Yeah.
soda's Coke.
Huh? Orange soda?
Coke? Yeah,
Sprite.
No. See,
that's what I'm.
yeah,
Root beer.
it gets confusing. They'll be like, what kind of Coke? And then you'll say, which one?
What kind of
What
Coke?
kind?
Really?
What kind of Coke?
That's so
What
weird.
if you say if you just want a Coke? You're gonna be like, yeah, Coke.
Yeah, Coke. Or
Because
Coca-Cola.
Coke is not even cola. Coke is like an actual brand name
Uh-huh.
from Coca-Cola
Yeah.
Classic. That's where it comes from. Coke.
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah.
cola is the actual like type. Coke is a
Mark
brand
said,
name.
I get what you're saying, but down here, I knew there was a place that said Coke.
Coke.
It's a true
That's so
thing.
weird. So weird.
Yeah. I don't know if it's all of North Carolina, but that could be a Texas thing too that I'm that's coming out. Let me
We
see.
also live in a weird region of North Carolina.
Yeah, we're like a coastal part of.
Yeah,
North
y'all are.
Carolina, so.
I feel like y'all are a little different than everybody else.
Yeah,
I just had a throat laugh because I've been around that area and I'm like, y'all different, but it's nice. It really is. It's vastly different from Charlotte. That's where my brother lives. It's vastly different from Fayetteville. You know, all the bases. I've lived at the bases.
Yeah. Let's see, where do they say? Yeah, oh yeah, it's southern. So it does come from Texas. Here, let me show you this chart. This chart.
Yeah,
that I
There's
found.
a chart now.
There's a chart for it.
There's a chart. Here we go. Oh my goodness! Don't look at my messages.
Is the yellow where they call it Coke?
What happened to my chart?
That's wild.
Okay.
Yeah, let me blow this up.
See if I can get it bigger. Here. Oh, there it is. There you go.
What? I can't believe you have that.
Coke.
Great.
Pop. So I guess North Carolina doesn't say it says soda.
I lived in Washington.
No, it does.
We never said pop up there. I don't know what that is. It's fibs.
We say pop, and we're right next to
soda. Okay, soda or pop. Okay.
They say soda.
Soda. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I say pop. I everyone else that I know says pop.
And you know why it probably is purple up there and says soda or pop? Because we're so close to y'all. Where yeah. So we probably got a lot of the.
I don't believe that people in Wisconsin say soda and not pop. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I know.
I believe what Missouri says that.
I know a lot of Wisconsinites, and I'm pretty sure they say pop.
Let's find a new chart.
Let me ask.
I'm in Michigan, and I say soda.
I've never heard any of them say Coke. They're fibrillators.
Here we go. It's a pretty one.
It's everywhere. It's confirmed. They say it everywhere.
Oh gosh.
Huh.
Oh, see, Washington says pop. Look at that one.
Yeah.
With the green. There you go.
There you go. It's confirmed.
Well, that's absolute confirmation that I'm not a Washingtonian and I'm okay.
Yeah, see, this one says it too. It's pop.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
1947.
Missouri is pop. I'm like, no.
It was
pop. I've never heard it called Coke. So
I never heard like people to say Coke unless they want like a Coca-Cola.
Yeah. I live in the Coke one, and everyone calls it soda.
If someone tells me they want a Coke, I'm like, oh, here's a Coke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would think cola. Like, yeah. Or if they say I want a Coke, I'd be like, well, we have Pepsi. It's like that's what.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's confusing.
It is confusing. That's really weird.
Words now, like what do we call it in certain places? Okay, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream. So, thank you everybody for joining us tonight.
So we got kind of caught off on a different tangent with the colas and sodas instead of talking about our manga.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the taste bud.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Grimace yet, so.
Oh no! Don't start with that, Mark. Oh no.
Yeah, no, we don't need to go into that.
No.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us and watching. If you guys want to continue seeing these streams and you want to support the streams, check out the GoFundMe below. We need y'all's help to keep these streams going because StreamYard wants some more money from us. So we're going to have to pay it because we've tried out some other stuff and it's just not working. So if you guys love these streams, help us out. There's a link below in the support area. And
there's also a lot of benefits too.
That's right.
There benefits, are some right? We have like so you get to choose like mangas or that we read or themes and stuff like depending on your contribution. So
that's right.
Yeah, it's not just without its perks.
Right. You get some.
And there's a really low one that's only $5 too. So
exactly. Yeah. They're not all high dollar ones, unless you want us all to read Berserk.
No. Why did you have to get that idea
out there? Gets it paid for.
I mean, I'm surprised Bo hasn't paid it yet. So,
right?
Although I think he's still in hiding. So,
right.
Yeah, but thank you guys for joining us. May, thanks for joining us tonight. We're
Thank you
excited
so
that
much for
you're part of
having
our
me.
crew now.
Yeah, it's
And thank
super
you to
fun.
Manga Sloth if he's still here.
Yeah,
Thanks
I've been
for
here the
joining
whole
us.
time. I'm good.
Okay,
He's
cool.
in the background.
This whole time.
Fire.
All right.
Thanks, guys, for joining us, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.